In my unguarded heart, my refuge grows. You who tremble beneath this shifting tide, its fickle waves, its sharp-edged taunts, its fleeting bonds, and the fleeting trinkets it dangles only to snatch back listen close. This churning sea offers no harbor, it's built on storms, and its promises of shelter are hollow mirages. It lashes out, then strikes again. No calm can settle where such tempests brew. This restless world stirs only the urge to brace yourself. A ripple of unease sparks, a flare of defiance. Defiance paints resistance as noble, a banner waved for your own sake. Yet raising that shield doubles the gusts against you. It whispers of fragility and crafts a barricade doomed to crumble. The fragile are left more exposed, betrayed by foes beyond, and a deeper fracture within. The spirit reels, lost for a compass. To steer through its own swirling fog dot, it's as though a whirlpool pins you tight, each ring coiling inward, tighter still, until the horizon fades and flight feels like a fool's wish. Strike, parry. Parry, strike. These are the spirals of your days, chaining your thoughts in iron loops, glinting with rust, only to spin back to the start. No crack appears, no pause, just the relentless squeeze of a cage you forged. These walls you raise demand a steep toll, the ego's priciest levy. They cradle a wild unrest so stark that clarity feels like a distant star, unreachable. The undertow this world feeds runs deeper than you can fathom, a current so fierce it drowns all measure of the ruin it trails behind. You're tethered to its pull. Blind to your own steps, you stumble in its shadow. You can't tally what's been surrendered as its grip tightens around your pulse. You don't see how your barricades have muddied the divine's quiet grace. You glimpse the guide's spark as an ember snuffed by whims, by reveries, by illusions of your own making adrift in their wake, clutching at more fancies, more dreams to weave a fragile cocoon dot to stand unguarded is your might. It sings of the tide awakening within you. Perhaps you've heard it said, the choice pits the guide's steady flame against your flickering ember. Apart from that light, an unguarded heart can't be stormed. It knows a strength so vast that assaults shrink to childish antics, a weary toddler's game abandoned when the eyes grow heavy dot. To brace yourself is to flicker dim. It cries that you've dimmed the guide and now dread the divine's rebuke. What can pull you from this tale of a vengeful force, mirrored in every jagged edge you see? What but flimsy veils could shield you now, when you wrestle only with ghosts? Today we'll skip these nursery rhymes. Our true aim is to mend the world, not trade boundless delight for fleeting nonsense. We won't let our joy slip through our fingers because a shard of a wild dream drifts by, and we mistake its haze for the guide's glow or its fleeting puff for forever. We peer beyond these mists today, knowing no ramparts are needed. We're shaped unyielding, beyond any thought or whim or drift where a storm could hold sway. Fear falls away, we've shed its weight. Unguarded, we rise steady, certain of our haven, sure of our path, destined to weave our purpose wide. A blessing rippling outward, pause a breath, and in stillness feel how sacred your calling is, how firm you stand, wrapped in its untouchable gleam. The divine's heralds have chosen truth as their companion. Who shines brighter than they? Who could be more certain their joy is sealed? Who stands more fiercely guarded? What shield could those touched by the divine's call, chosen by its will, and theirs ever need? These heralds lift their kin to the same steady ground. The divine has summoned all, though few see its heartbeat as their own. While you hold back the song you've learned, The world lingers in dusk's grip, and freedom waits. You won't glimpse the dawn until you share it wide. As it flows from your hands, you'll claim it too. Think of freedom as a dance spun by joyful youth. Crafted by one who cherishes every step, it trades grim trappings for lively turns, showing the dance of dread has faded. This rhythm teaches delight, no one stumbles, all rise, and every lift brightens the circle. The old jitter fades when the young spy the gift's freedom trails. You who've waltzed with despair, cast off by the divine, alone in a mad world thick with blame, rejoice now. That tune has stilled. A gentle season dawns where we sow the old. Weights of fault, sealing childish regrets, far from the clear spirits of the sky's kin and the guide's flame. We linger just a heartbeat more, to sway through one last gleeful round here. Then we claim our place where truth hums and dances. Dissolve, so the saga closes. Let today nudge its final page nearer, that all may read past the fearful yarn of dreams. And frail stands against an inescapable tide, a tale spun from their own tangled threads. The divine's heralds arrive to stir them from this shadowed slumber, roused by a muddled echo of a warped refrain. At last the guide's spark can grin, learning it was never true. We'll hone this rhythm for a stretch ahead. Each morning, we'll linger with the day's whisper as long as we can, 5 minutes at least, to greet a day where freedom's our sole star. 10 would shine brighter, 15 brighter still. As the clamor fades, we'll find half an hour too brief to bask with the divine. Nor will we stand at dusk, offering less amid our thanks and cheer. Every hour builds our quiet tide, as we hold fast to the will we share with the divine. Sometimes a fleeting breath is all we'll muster when the clock chimes. We'll miss a beat now and then. The world's rush may press close, stealing our pause to turn inward. Yet when we can, we'll honor our charge as divine heralds, marking each hour with our task and its love. We'll sit soft and listen for its voice, hearing what it bids for the hour ahead, while thanking it for the gifts of the one just past. With time and practice, your thoughts will never stray from that call, tracing its gentle tone to paths of peace where you'll stride unguarded. You'll know the sky walks with you. You won't let your spirit drift even a moment, though your days pour out freedom to the world. Could the divine not make this so, for you who chose its weave for the world's renewal and yours? Our refrain today is this unguarded stand. We wrap it close as we face the dawn. We rise bold in the guide, letting our shadows melt, knowing that strength pulses within. We'll recall the guide lingers near all day, bolstering every frail step with its fire. We'll lean on that fire whenever our old walls threaten to blur our aim. We'll hush a moment, hearing, I'm hearing. Your practice now takes on the tender seal, keeping your focus true. Don't shrink or falter, your end is sure. The divine's heralds can't stumble, for the love, might, and peace they beam to all flow from its source. These are its offerings. Your unguarded heart is all it asks back. You shed only what never held weight, to glimpse the guide in its flawless light.